Oh, the.
LETSGO, let's go, let's go. LETSGO, let's go. LETSGO, let's go, let's go. LETSGO, let's go. LETSGO, let's go, let's go.
I think we're connected.
LETSGO, let's go, let's go.
All right, good evening, Warrior fans. We apologize for the delay. We are up in Bennington for the rainstorm that moved through just about an hour before the game and delayed us getting set up. We're running on a smaller camera tonight, so bear with us. Keenan is doing his best to bring you the action with the camera. We think the rain has primarily moved around. On the mic tonight with me is Chris Mercer. And on the camera, like I said, Keenan Lang, and producing this whole thing, as always, Gene Winkler. We're in the landing broadcast area. The Central National pregame show happened a little while ago off the air. So, but Chris, want to tell us anything? Greetings. Greetings, everyone. Mic check. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Well,
Second and 7.
Warriors took over to 45. You all can see that. Just got a pretty good solid stick by with 45. Hit Jameson about 50 or 49. Weather's turning on us. Looks like on the carry. Big hit from Bennington. Bennington has a couple big boys on the line here. Let me pull out my sheet.
28 with the stop. That was a pretty decent stop.
Third and 4. We have some camera work, some camera issues. We're still trying to bring that to you.
Marion ball to 49, 50.
So it's back.
Three on the carry.
So on the line for Bennington, they have 3 of their starters, 280, 315, and 295.
It's enough for a first down.
Warriors do pick up the first down, but yeah, they'll be running into some size on that line. All right, that's good. She tells us there's 13 of you watching. Tell your friends and family, subscribe, hit the button, and we're glad that you're with us tonight. Cards with the handoff up the middle to Babcock, actually. Babcock starts there and plays
Tackle made by number 73, Hayden Larson.
Babcock, true freshman, gets the start tonight. We saw him in the first game receive the return of kickoff.
Second and 9 for the Warriors.
Very skilled younger player. Case was enamored with what he saw during that first game.
I'm a part of the chain gang, as you know, home game. He ran by me. It was a breath of fresh air. He has some speed.
That's awesome. Carson handoff. Yeah, this time he's got room to run. He's going to drag to the end zone. He's going to go all the way for the end zone back there. 33. James Hoover had a great hole to run through on that. The offensive line opened up a great hole, and really was fun watching him break that for a touchdown. The Warriors right first here, 6:07:18 remaining in the first quarter. I know normally we have a camera for you on the scoreboard. We're down camera, and so we have to be reminded to give you the score and the time remaining. I said that. Yep, Casey said that's already.
The conversion is no good.
Conversion no good. So
Number
Warriors stay up
6-0.
6-0. Again, with 7:18 in the first quarter. Chris, do you want to give any insights to what we're going to see tonight?
You know, I can speak a little just from running the chain gang. As I've said, the last few home games, it's a different perspective than sitting up here looking at the video, looking at it from an elevated position. It's quite a bit faster down on the field, as you can imagine. You can hear the smacks. You can see the grabs. You can kind of feel some of the players' pain, and even some of their facial expressions. It's kind of nice to hear them talk too. You hope to hear them up here, but you don't get to as much. But you hear them talk. Hey, outside, or Seattle, or they play the call the play, or whatever that might be. But I'll tell you what, we've got a pretty skilled team so far. We miss a few of the seniors and upperclassmen, of course, from last year. But we've had a few that have stepped up this year. A lot of freshmen, a lot of underclassmen that are getting a chance to play, and that's good. So hopefully throughout the year we get to fine-tune those young gentlemen and kick off by Caden here.
Caden Mertz, the kickoff is going to be picked up by number 5, Eric Fry for Bennington. And he's going to move that pile right to about the 42-yard line. About an 8-yard return, it looked like.
Yeah.
So Bennington's going to take over at their own 42.
I'll tell you, last week, home game, Caden kicked off a handful of times to begin the game, and then some touchdowns after. But I'll tell you, he booted a couple out of the end zone, and he really got some height on some. Today he's kicked a couple, and they're kind of squirrely and squirmy around. I wonder if that's just the wet atmosphere and slick ball. But
I would imagine. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to hand off right through the center. He's going to be met at the line, but bounce through there and pick up another, looks like 5 yards. Brock Merck from Bennington on the carry. One of the things that we always say on these broadcasts, if you're joining us, we know sometimes we get some viewers from opposing teams, and this is a Marion broadcast. We're definitely a biased broadcast. We'll do our best to be fair and kind in our announcing, but you're going to hear a pro-Marion broadcast here. Quarterback steps back to pass, and he's going deep, and he's got a man there, and he just couldn't hold on. So that was one of the things in the scouting report to look for tonight, was a lot of passing. That Bennington's going to go to the air, and we're going to have to be ready for it. In fact, passing so much that one of the things that they were told to look for was look for the pass first, and then if it's a run, press in.
Yes, that's what I'm hearing as well. Their majority pass, and I did hear that their top running back quarterback might be ill or injured, and I hadn't confirmed that yet. But that quarterback there threw it a good 40 or so yards to two somewhat open receivers, just a little bit overthrown.
So the quarterback is 28, Avon Lewandowski.
Pitch out to the side.
And he's going to be tackled for a loss of about a yard. And there is a flag right at that line, at the 45-yard line.
Third down, about 6 minutes, 21 seconds left.
It's a hold against Bennington. This is an interesting setup because the press box is on the opposing side from the stand. So the white hat makes all of his signals to the press box, and we're kind of having to guess from behind him.
Yeah, it is a little awkward.
So, but it's a decline. The Warriors declined the penalty. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs. Marion's faced the Bulldogs last week and this week.
Yeah. 4th and about 7. Shotgun formation, maybe a punt.
Warriors show blitz.
Yep.
And almost got to it. So they're going to let that roll. It's going to take a Bulldog roll, good roll.
Yep. 15-ish.
Yeah, about the 12, 13-yard line. So we're standing at the top of the stands. Bennington has, just to give you a lay of the land, Bennington has one side of stands. So we were told that the middle of the stands, one side is Bennington, one side is the visitor, and so we're right up against the Bennington side here, but we're not as high as we normally are, and so we're going to do a little guesswork as the ball gets further away from us.
Weather has cleared out. Sun's kind of glistening over a few of the clouds. Rain's kind of just slightly trickling in.
Kraus hands off. That's to Looper again. He's going to bounce outside, and he's good for about 6 yards.
pretty good Bennington crowd here, and looks like we got quite a few band members over there as well for Bennington, ready to go.
Yeah, they did a good job on the national anthem. Mike's heard me in the past say after a band plays, maybe they should have just played a recording. But that's not the case tonight. Good band out here tonight.
That's right. That's right. 6 minutes left here. Hey, we had a scout bus show up here down below, and we got quite a few Marion students that are here to cheer us on tonight.
Handoff is to Babcock. He's wrapped up, and it doesn't look like he's going to have a game. Yeah, Warrior fandom came up in a pep bus from the school, and looks like they have quite a few fans here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that they got the memo though that Bennington's colors are black.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. The black and white, and some of them gold. We're gonna have a talk with a few of them. But
so, what are those commercials? I should have checked first.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you with Babcock, he's looking pretty good as a freshman, but he hadn't got a lot of playing time in the backfield, so a little to his disadvantage. But
Carson's going to make the option. He's going to pass. He's going to pitch it to Looper on the outside. He's going to get a run. He's going to make it to about the. Let's say it went out of bounds at the 34, 35-yard line back there. I thought he got a little bit further, but again, we have a limited angle here.
Good stiff arm by Looper to looks like number 2. I tell you, if he gets around that corner, he might run for a touchdown on that play. I'll tell you, I was told, Jeremiah, at the beginning of the game on our travels up here that Bennington was possibly shorthanded, but it looks like, they got a smaller crew than what we have as far as guys on the stands. Going to be a pass play, wide open deep.
Right to Isaac Wester, who's got some room. He's going to break a tackle and get tackled at about the 38-yard line for a first down, Warriors. Good connection, Kraus to Westner.
Yes, number 2 is Westner. Yes, that's correct. And it looked like number 1, Peterson, was a little deeper than that and was open as well. But maybe the safer pass just out to the flat. So first down at the 39.
Looper's got the carry. He's going to be stopped with a gain of about 1 or 2 before it's whistled dead.
Heck of an arm tackle there.
Yeah,
I don't know,
it really was.
73 or 65, but he grabbed onto him and didn't move much.
73 is Hayden Clark, 6'1", senior, 315 pounds.
Yeah, he looks stout from here. Looks like the nose tackle, at least on this setup here.
Yeah.
3-4. Traditional shotgun formation by Carson.
Take the handoff to Babcock, and he kept, and the Bulldogs were all over that. It's going to be a loss on the play of about 3.
Yeah, I hate to be too critical. I played a little high school ball back in my day and was the quarterback in this same setup. And I feel like in that situation, if he lets Babcock take that ball instead of pull it, Babcock gets about 5 yards, and that's what we're designed to do. There are some times to pull it. It looked like that there was a gap in that hole there.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 12 for the Warriors. It's on the ground, so Kraus picks it up, and he's going to try and make something out of nothing here. He's going to get around the corner, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 5.
Fumbled snap, probably just the weather.
Yeah, I mean, even just noticing now, that ball was on the ground a couple times and got back to the middle of the field and wasn't wiped off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're definitely playing with a wet ball. I'm not here to critique officials. I know they work hard, but we do want to see that ball wiped off each time in these conditions.
Well, looks like we're going to go for it, 4th down and 5.
Cooper keeps it. He slips, and he's going to be short by about 2 yards. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. Bennington's going to take over, looks like at about their 31-yard line. He tried to get off, and that foot just went right out from underneath him.
first quarter's about over now, and
Good, thank you.
6-0, Marion, and just 2 minutes and 44 left. It seems like time's flying for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm announcing and
All the runs.
and got my mind focused on other stuff, but time is flying.
Do you know, as a dad of one of the players, they use screw-in cleats or they molded cleats?
It's all what the parent purchased for
Okay.
the student. My student has
Pitches to Brock Merck again, 45, and he's good for about 3 yards.
Yep. My student, we purchased Caden molded football style cleats with 3/4 inch ankle support. And I'll tell you, you can spend quite a bit of money. You can get them molded. I don't know which one's going to be the best for the player. I did not have molded when I played high school, but a lot of the students do.
One thing we need to do is get our first quarter sponsors read here. Our first quarter sponsors are Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. Again, we're in the Landing Pharmacy broadcast area. Some Landing Pharmacy broadcast areas are better than others. And again, Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. Bennington Bulldogs going for 3rd and 7 from their, looks like from their 34-yard line.
No big plays here.
Warriors show blitz. They're coming. There's a man short, and he's going to be met by, I think, Hitch Soyes.
Is that Hitch?
I think it was Hitch.
55.
Yep.
Linebacker, well done.
We are 6:0, 1:28 remaining in the first quarter. We only have the one camera tonight, so we're showing you the game. We don't have a camera on the scoreboard like normal. We'll have that next week. Next week we go on the road to Sedgwick, and we'll have all of our stuff together next week for our second road game.
Fourth and 7 looks like Bennington's going to punt. Oh, we got a penalty there, maybe on 65.
There's going to be a false start on Bennington, which is going to move the ball back. I think Bennington was hoping that we jumped.
I tell you, I was going to mention a little bit about Hitch. I don't know him personally, but Caden talks about him and chums around with him pretty good. But I tell you, just through the years of coaching him a little bit in baseball and watching him progress, he's just become a solid performer and a good leader, really.
That's good. So Bennington punts it away. It's going to take another Bulldog roll. It's going to get down to about the 36, 37-yard line for Bennington, where the Warriors will take over.
Maybe about 51 seconds left in the first quarter.
They have the same problem we do. Look at that. The decimal point is in the wrong spot.
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to have to all go to training, I think, and figure out how to work these scoreboards. How do you move the decimal point?
Yeah, that's money, I think. $514 as opposed to 51.4 seconds. But,
so Warriors 1st and 10 from their own 37. Ryder Kraus coming in. Warriors have men out. Isaac Wessner and Tripp Peterson on the near side. And they spread him out, and Kraus keeps, and he's going to be good for about 8 yards. 6 yards.
Yep, that's a solid play. Solid play by quarterback Ryan. He has the option, of course, to pitch that out to the outside halfback there, and chose just to keep it and cut it up for about 4 or 5 yards. So that's a good play. Solid play.
Second down.
Clock is running. 25 seconds remaining in the quarter. We'll see if the Warriors get a playoff here.
I'm guessing we're going to let it tick off. Switch sides here. Nope, we're going.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the play clock is and all that.
Yeah. 3 wide out to the left. Same play to the left.
Pitches to Looper. Looper's going to cut inside, and there's a flag on the play coming in. We're going to see what we have.
Over on the left side.
Hard to say.
a heck of a toss by that umpire. He threw it about 8.5 yards. And
I think illegal hands to the back on the offense, and so that'll go against Marion in the next quarter, the second quarter. So again, our first quarter sponsors were Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. And I'm going to turn it over to Chris here for the St. Luke Quarterly Report.
well, so far, you know what I feel like we're seeing is just a battle of two strong teams that can't open it up just yet. We got one team wanting to pound it, and Marion just trying to pound it like traditionally we do, and take advantage of the open gaps, and just haven't got really a lot of it. And then we got Bennington on the other side that have taken advantage of, or maybe not been able to take advantage, but tried to take advantage of some deep pass plays. And I think by the end of this game, we're going to see some points unfold here, because we're gonna get it figured out. So,
what'd they call that penalty on?
They called illegal hand in the back.
15 yards?
Well, no, they're
10.
They're moving the chains right now.
Okay.
So I think it was a 10-yard penalty, but from the spot of the foul puts us at second and about 15.
pass play, Marion.
Kraus looking deep. He's got Isaac Wessner there, and the ball is off. Oh, in and out of the hands.
Defense.
Good defense by Bennington.
Yep, I think that's real good defense. And I'll tell you what, if the ball just a pinch underthrown, a little bit deeper, maybe over the shoulder, that defender just can't knock that ball loose.
So it's going to bring 3rd and 15 for the Warriors. That's the first play of the second quarter.
They're down 15. See what they got. Looks like Jordy out to the right, Peterson out to the left.
Kraus keeps. He's looking to pass again. He's getting outside for the bootleg. He's going to try and pick this up, and he is met.
Good solid hit. Helmet comes off. We need to get another quarterback in there.
He gains about 10 yards on the play. Carson's gonna have to come out, so we're gonna see who's going in here.
It looks like maybe number 4, Ryder Kraus. Nope, it's gonna be. Nope, looks like Jordy's in there. Number 6, he's gonna win this play.
So Jordy Raymer in at quarterback, number 6, and if I was gonna guess, this is gonna be a punt. Looper back.
Well, it's a safe play.
Yeah.
At least if you put in a new quarterback that hadn't touched the ball yet. So
not the time to do it. Good punt by Looper, gets it away. It's going to take a Marion roll, and it is going to get down inside the 5 to about the 3 or 4 yard line. Great punt by Looper.
Yes, good roll. Good. This will give us a chance to get them down on their end and maybe get a good stop and maybe switch the tides here. Maybe get us a score.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Sean Kraft, Coach Kraft will pull out a field goal attempt today. We haven't seen that in a bit, so maybe.
I don't think he would do that in good conditions.
I think you're right. It would sure bring some excitement if we did.
Sure would. All right, so Bennington takes over. The scoreboard says that they're 2, so they are pinched back there. We're going to see what they get off here. Yeah.
You want to call a timeout?
Yeah, that's going to be that's an Edward Jones investment timeout. That's their first timeout of the quarter. I don't know if you saw it, Chris, but it looked like they had a man run off the field
at the last moment.
At the last moment. I'm wondering if they just didn't snap it for fear of getting called for a penalty. I don't know the timing on all that.
Yeah, that's a good point. And it might have something to do with they're down on the 2, and if Marion gets a good rush or a good stunt, can maybe get a safety. That's bad news for them. 11 minutes left here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 at the what do we say? The 2.
2.
So good defensive stand here by Marion would be pretty handy to switch the tides here.
I think Marion's finding out that this is a little bit more difficult than they were anticipating.
Agreed. I think you kind of have the idea that maybe it might be they're shorthanded, so it might be an easy game, and it hasn't been an easy game so far, at least to my eyes.
Warriors bring the rush, and the quarterback's trying to get out. He does not get out. Ball came out.
Come loose.
And Peterson is in the end zone with the ball for the touchdown. So that is a huge turn of events. That's a Case and Son touchdown for the Warriors. Quarterback was going down in the end zone, and the ball popped out. Peterson was right there to pick it up and run it in. Always a dangerous play to pick that up on the run, but it worked out for Tripp, and we're glad for it.
Yeah, quarterback was just trying his dangest to get out of that end zone, so he didn't get a safety, and he just got outside, and the ball squirted loose. Yeah, tough break for him.
So Warriors up 12-0, going for 2. Carson back in there. He's got his helmet on.
Split receivers.
Handoff is to Looper, and he's
Right
going
up
to
the
make
middle.
it, I think. Yeah, that's a Case and Son 2-point conversion. So Warriors go up 14-0. It looks like they've kicked 2 extra points.
It does look like that, but we have not. There's still time. Well, as we said, the weather has cleared up. Lights are on. Super nice out now. Glad I wore shorts. Air's clear. Band's playing nicely. Got some cheering. So pretty exciting so far. 14 Marion and Bulldogs 0. But there's still time.
Absolutely.
For stuff to happen. So
our second quarter sponsors are Christensen Real Estate, 56 Express Tire and Service, and the Marion Kiwanis Club. For those of you joining us on YouTube, tomorrow and Sunday in the park is Art in the Park. We hope that you can make it down there. There's a lot of great things to support down there. There'll also be some organizations down there selling food and things like that as fundraisers. So go down there and support those efforts. And then next week, of course, is Old Settlers Day. Unfortunately, we'll be on the road Friday night, bringing you the game from Sedgwick, but Kiwanis Club will be back in action on Saturday, bringing you the parade and the meal in the park and games in the park for kids. So should be a good couple weekends here in Marion.
Yep, fun times. So
Caden Mercer set to kick off. Good over-end kick. It's going to be picked up at about the 20-yard line and returned to about, I think the ball might have come out.
good hard run. Oh,
Warriors say they have it. No signal from the officials.
Not enough to give it to us. It looked like we had it, but
Metro wanted it.
yep. At any rate, we're on defense here. So
that return looks like it came out. Man, I'm having a hard time seeing where we're at on some of this. So looks like 32-yard line.
32-ish, yep.
One of my favorite Caden Mercer stories was when I was helping coach with the rec league basketball, and he would come and say, "Coach, I want to be a guard." I said, "Mercer, you're a Kraus. You're going to play in the paint."
You're 6 foot. You're going to be in the paint. I'm sorry.
Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to hand off. He puts it right in the running back's stomach, and he's going to be able to pick up nothing. He is stopped at the line, maybe for a loss of half a yard even.
That's good movement by our D line. We've got Howard on the end there. He's a junior this year.
Yep.
And
Jackson Howard.
Caden's a senior on the other end, and then we got a young, wiry junior and Cooper Yearoff at the nose guard. So they were able to squeeze that play and keep that draw from getting too far. Bennington in the shotgun again.
Trips out to the near side, passes in the backfield for a screen, and
Good
he's
defense.
wrapped up for no gain.
Jameson comes up and fields that screen pretty handedly. That's well read.
Yep, very good read by Jameson and the team.
3rd
I'm excited to see some of the younger classmen. We got quite a few freshmen, a few sprinkled in sophomore that have come out this year, and they're actually getting some time to play. Some of the JV games have actually been canceled.
Right.
And haven't had a good opportunity to get some experience, but they're out there today, and we're out there a little bit last week. So it's going to be a deep ball.
Passes to the sideline. It's going to be brought in. It was juggled, but brought down at about the Warrior 40. Peterson on defense, and he was there. The receiver brought the ball in on the bounce. So good defense by Peterson, but lucky, good catch by Bulldogs. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs here at their own 40, or at the Warrior 40. 8:52 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, Peterson he had great coverage, just hip to hip, and just get his head turned just quick enough to see where the ball was. Number 10 was able to kind of shift gears a little, downshift a little bit, and get his hands up to. He bobbled it, kind of hit him hands and face mask, and bobbled up, and he still made the play. That's a good job.
Low snap, and it's thrown away. And I'm not sure Metro wants a flag, and he's not getting one. No. Hey, Keenan, just so you have a heads up, you're going to be doing the quarterly report here at the half. So just. I don't know if I can. Yeah,
you can.
You're on it. So just be ready.
Just like a 15-second assessment of what you know about this quarter.
Yep. Just start prepping yourself, okay? Give them lots of time to work up to it.
We can do like some of those high school kids in weightlifting. I can come up and slap you real hard on the back and get you motivated. You want me to do that? No? Okay. Just let me know. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. We got a blitz. This is the starting quarterback in. That is number 4. Number 4's in. Cole Casper. Okay. Who took that snap. So 28 has been taking the snaps. Aiden Lewandowski. And 4 is who we had in the scouting report and who we expected to see. And so he's out there now. Cole Casper is a junior, 5'10", Bennington Bulldog. Well, I was told through the grapevine he was injured, but maybe he just got taped up and got healing rain. Yeah. But nonetheless, we're still up by 14. And he's out now, so Casper now is a receiver, and Lewandowski is in the backfield taking the snap. Warriors are showing blitz. They're coming hard. Looper really was coming in. The pass is away. It's going to be thrown over the receiver. So good hurry by Looper. There's a good pickup here by the Bulldogs on the block to keep them from getting in the backfield. But it's going to be 4th and 10 now for the Bulldogs, trying to come up with a solution here. Yeah, Jameson just about got to him. That was a good block by the running back. I'll tell you what, you tell Jameson, hey, you here's your job. Get in and do this, and this. And he dials it in. And he just, you look at the video there, he knew what he was going to do, and he was just steps away from getting a decent sack. Lewandowski takes the snap. He's looking to pass on the near side. He's got a man. Trips there again. It's thrown out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. What do we got here? They're yelling something. I don't see a flag. No. He's signaling something, but I don't see a flag. Yeah, right out in front of him. Oh. Okay, I couldn't see it through the marker. So there's going to be a foul against the Warriors, and that's going to bring up a first down. So Warriors miss a chance on a turnover on downs on that penalty. That's too bad. Gene says he'd like to see a replay on that. That's up to him. I guess you could dial it up on your phone and watch it, Gino. Yeah. I'll tell you, Peterson had great coverage out there. He continues with that, and he's going to have some stellar years ahead. I don't know what happened there, if it was a linebacker covering the flat or what happened, but yeah, someone got some hands on somebody. But anyway, Peterson, I was pretty satisfied with that defense.
Yeah. So Casper now takes the snap, and he's going to hand off to 45, and there's nowhere to go. Wrapped up there, I think, by Soyez. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soyez on the tackle right there at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
2nd and 10.
If I've ever seen a textbook tackle, it's Hitch. I've seen it in several games, but these last 2 tackles of his, he just gets his nose or his face just right down where it needs to be, wraps up, holds tightly, and that's what it takes. It doesn't have to be a bone-crushing strike.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to smack them a little and hold them and
hold on.
Take them to the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. Your other teammates will help you bring them down.
Casper back at the quarterback position. Bulldogs kind of interchanging those two.
Pass play.
Warriors coming. There's a pass in the middle here, and it's going to be broken up.
Ooh,
almost caught.
Looks like Ryder Krause, maybe, number 4.
Yeah, I think Ryder Krause on the defense. That incomplete pass stops the clock. 7 minutes remaining in the half. Warriors lead 14-0. We've got a
injury timeout.
I don't know who was injured.
I'm injured.
We'll call that a Edward Jones investment timeout. I still don't see anyone hobbled, but
good defense for Ryder Krause. He was in the right spot as well as the other safety. In the right spot, was able to leap at the right time, use his height, and almost get a pick.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, he's had. Both quarterbacks have had some passes to the outside. That one was in the middle and a lot of traffic. Going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs from the Warrior 30. So they're moving the ball here.
I'm guessing a pass play here. And
Lewandowski back to pass to the far side of the field. And he's got a man there. And they're going to say he got it and is down just short of the goal line at the 1. So Warrior defense, pass defense, really being tested tonight. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs with 6:44 remaining in the first half.
1st and about 3. In the shotgun. 2 halfbacks back.
Ball's on the ground. It's a bad snap. He's not going to have anywhere to go. He's going to try and make something out of nothing.
We might have got a ball.
Ball came out again.
Ball came out. Looks
Webster
like
says we have it. No signal from the officials.
It looked like Marion stripped the ball, but
officials say it stays with Bennington.
Well, I'm going to stay with the Bulldogs.
I feel like I just said that.
I think it was an echo.
Going to bring up 2nd and goal for the Bulldogs. That snap was on the ground, which really made that play fall apart. The quarterback did a good job of making something out of nothing.
Looks like 2 tailbacks. Oh, one's going to be out wide. So 1 tailback. No, 2 tailbacks. It's an I formation.
Yep, I formation. Handoff is to 45.
Well
and
done.
He's going to be short also. I think move back to the 5.
Like Yerock maybe, and Jameson was in there.
Timeout.
Jameson, I think, come in on the edge.
Yeah, so loss of 2 on the play. If I'm seeing it correctly, I think we're 1st and goal from the 5, or excuse me, 3rd and goal from the 5 now. So we have a Edward Jones investment timeout. Our 2nd quarter sponsors again are Christensen Real Estate, 56 Tire and Service, and the Marion Kiwanis Club. I want to thank all of our sponsors. One of the great things tonight that we're using is the Starlink system that was provided for us, and we really appreciate the folks that did that. They didn't want any recognition for that, but we really do appreciate making that happen. We're using our Starlink system out here, and it fired up no problem. which is really nice to be on the road and have reliable internet. And yeah, connected wirelessly to it, so it's just like Wi-Fi, and it's really slick. So again, you know who you are. Thank you for doing it. And that's the kind of thing that we really appreciate about the sponsors. It really helps us bring these games, whether it's football season, basketball season, helps us bring these games to you and do it effectively. So we know we ran into some struggles last week, even at home, but other than the rain tonight, pretty smooth. 3rd and goal from the 5 for Bennington. Casper's in at the quarterback position. It's a handoff.
Well done.
And they are in the end zone, so Bennington scores on a 5-yard run up the middle. Warriors unable to stop him that time.
Looked like he was met with a little bit of defense initially, and then he just squirted through. He just popped through and kind of dove through there. So, well, we had a pretty good defensive stand going, but we just
that penalty on the turnover on downs was what hurt us.
Yeah.
So Bennington also goes for 2. Similar lineup to what we just saw.
3 out to the wide to the right. Or
Lewandowski looking to pass, and no good. So Warriors stay ahead 14-6 with 5:25 remaining in the half.
Well, it's been no roadmap yet. Bennington Bulldogs have been pretty steady. Their defense has been pretty steady. Marion hasn't really showed a whole lot, hasn't really done a whole lot just yet. But you know, part of that might be the field and the weather and the wet ball. But you know, excuses aside, it's a 6-14 game, and it's really anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, Warriors are up by 8, so up by a touchdown, a 2-point conversion. But they definitely anticipated being ahead by a little bit more than that going this late in the game. So, or in the half, excuse me. So the Bennington's going to come out to kick off, and looks like Snyder and Peterson going back to receive. Next line is Babcock and Wessner.
Kicking off the Bulldogs, number 80, Braden Goble.
Braden Goble set to kick off. A lot of discussion about the kickoff here. Not quite sure where everyone wants supposed to be. Here's the kick. It's a end over end and
Onside kick.
Yep.
Not a bad decision with the wet atmosphere. That
Yeah.
takes a squirrely bounce, and Bulldogs get the ball back.
Riker Salisbury wrapped it up and just fell on it. Good job by Riker. There's a flag out here on the play.
It seems like they're one of their close players got just over the line.
Okay.
Just a pinch early, but I don't know if that's what he saw too. That's what I thought I saw, but
Having a conference here at about the 50-yard line.
Wouldn't that be a yardage type deal if he was over the line?
for us,
Yeah.
yeah, they would assess it. I don't imagine he would have them re-kick it. So, yeah, the yardage. And
they're going to say sorry, no whistle,
Yep.
no flag. Nope, we're going to get it.
Okay. I thought he was going to go the other way. Did it seem like he was going to go
For a
against
moment.
us? I was a little worried.
5-yard penalty against the Bulldogs is going to give us the ball in Bennington territory, Bulldog territory. They're 45, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Kraus in as quarterback. He's going to keep, and he's going to run behind Looper. He's got a big hole. So he breaks the tackle, and he's good for a first down. Gain of about 12 yards, 15 yards.
Yeah,
So
yeah, well done. You know, I would say Carson. He's a senior this year. He's had some stumbling blocks as far, in my opinion, as far as when do I pull the ball, when do I pitch the ball, kind of a thing. But he's kind of figuring it out this year, and that's good for us.
Carson keeps again. He's got a lot of room to go, and he's going to be into the end zone for a Cason Sun touchdown. No flag on the play. That touchdown counts. Good run by Carson. Good blocking by the team.
Yeah, looked like our Howard might have got into that either that back linebacker or whoever it was, and he laid him flat on his back. A little bit of size difference, but if you ever seen Howard block, his size and his ability, he gets into a linebacker and just lays him on his back.
Warriors come out. They're going to go for 2. And that handoff is to Wyatt Soyas for Cason Sun 2-point conversion. So we had heard Wyatt Soyas wasn't well. He's another one on our side here. We heard he wasn't well and he wouldn't be playing, but there he is. So.
Yeah. Well, 22 Marion, 6 Bulldogs.
4:40 remaining in the second half. Our second quarter sponsors are Christensen Real Estate and the Marion Kiwanis Club and 56 Express Tire and Service. Our Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Katie Insurance, Security First Title Company, and Shelter Insurance.
I'll tell you, one of the toughest things in the option, just from my experience, one of the toughest things, of course, that's why they run the option, is there's always one person that is elusive or could be elusive. But in the option, if we hand the ball off when there's no one in the hole, then the running back runs as long as he wants to run.
Yeah.
If there's someone in the hole, then the quarterback has the option to keep it, and then he can run for as long as he wants. And then if that doesn't work, then you also have the pitch to the outside, and then that option can run for multiple yards. So it's a 3-option system and really exciting offense. We don't run it every time perfectly, but it's been successful for us.
Absolutely. Caden Mercer to kick off for the Warriors.
To the left side there.
It is going to roll out of bounds.
Penalty flag for rolling out. Good kick, though.
Warriors lead 22-6 with 4:35 remaining in the first half. We are operating tonight with one camera, so we're doing our best to cover as much as we can.
One camera. It is a pocket camera.
Why is that? Why are we running with one camera tonight?
There is a missing tripod.
Did somebody forget to put the tripod in for?
Somebody did forget to put the tripod in. We're not gonna throw anyone under the bus, but there was no tripod. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 35 after the penalty after the kickoff. And looks like Casper in at quarterback here. Oh no, excuse me, Lewandowski in as quarterback. And he's gonna look to run. He's gonna be met for a gain of about 5 yards.
Good defense. Jamison Looper, linebacker, stepped up and took the first hit. But, he still got about, 3 or 4 yards. So tough to break down a big running kid that has some steam. So
clock continues to run with 4:08 remaining in the first half. Second and looks like about 7 for the Bulldogs.
Be a pass.
Broken up by Westner. Lewandowski looked to pass to the outside, and Westner was in between the receiver and the quarterback was able to break that up.
I'll tell you what, who goes rarely recognized is our two managers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, those two ladies out there and our ball boys and backup managers, they do a tremendous job getting the water out there, getting the equipment, and just overall being a positive piece to our team. So shout out to them.
Yeah, it is good. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs from their own 38. Lewandowski just throw. It's broken. It's almost caught, but unable to bring it in. I was going to say broken up, but that was the receiver that missed it. So going to bring up 4th and 7 for the Bulldogs. 3:40 remaining in the first half.
I tell you, our D-back and safety crew, they're sharpening up a little hair here. There was four of them there in the area to could either knock it down or get the tip. So there could be an interception in our future here.
They're hoping for one. Warriors bring everyone up on 4th down here. Casper is in a quarterback. He's trying to do a hard snap.
Going to be a punt.
Yep. Casper gets a low punt off. It's going to only go to about the Warrior 44.
They could have took advantage of that.
Yeah.
That was a bad deal on his part. He got it off the side of his foot.
And just over the line. I mean, just barely over the line.
Yeah, he really could have gotten lucky. Took advantage, pinned us back maybe on the 10 or so.
Get one big paw up there. That's all it took. 3:30 remaining in the first half. Warriors lead 22-6. 1st and 10 from the Warrior. They're going to say the 45, so we'll take that.
Well, it'd be a good idea if we could the half and get us another score to kind of a pad our stat, maybe get JV in second half.
Yeah, no JV game on Monday. Kraus looking to pass. He's got Tripp, and Tripp comes back and gets it. They're going to say it was a catch.
He wants someone else to give it to him here.
No catch.
He asked him. I think he asked him, and Peterson couldn't lie. He had to tell the truth. Nope, it hit the ground, dang it.
All right, so we're just going to come back on the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the Warrior 45.
Well, I reckon the Peterson family taught him well.
That's
He's
right.
laying on the field, and do you lie and get 15 yards, or do you tell the truth? Good job, Peterson.
Big run here from, I think that's Looper. Yeah, Looper breaks it to the outside. He's going to go all the way for a Case and Son touchdown. That is a 55-yard run for Looper.
Well done.
On 2nd and 10 from the Warrior 45 to the end zone. So not as much time coming off the clock as we might have hoped, but Warriors put some more points up on the board. It's going to be 28-6 before the 2-point conversion.
Not a whole lot of time went off there, but we'll take the points. I'll tell you, Jameson, something I've noticed with him, he hits that hole. If he hits that hole with a little bit of steam, he is very hard to bring down and hard for the linebackers to key in on him. So
2-point conversion is no good. Kraus tried to bring it to the left side of the line and was stopped. So score remains 28-6 with just under 3 minutes remaining in the first half.
That halftime report's coming up.
That is. We hope that Keenan's getting ready for it. That
he's getting psyched.
That St. Luke quarterly report coming up in just about 3 minutes. You're going to want to be listening for that. We are, again, broadcasting from the Landing Pharmacy broadcast area. We do like it with a roof, I think. but We'll take it. We'll take it.
We'll take it.
The second quarter sponsors are Christensen Real Estate, 56 Express Tire and Service, and the Marion Kiwanis Club. Your Warrior sponsors tonight, Marion Auto Supply, Katie Insurance, Security First Title Company, and Shelter Insurance. So we just got a question sent in, since we've had a limited number of JV games this season, asking if there's no JV games on Mondays, why aren't we playing fifth quarters on Fridays? And we don't know the answer to that question. It's a good question. I'll have to talk to Jason Hett and see if he can help me out with that.
Yeah, I would just off the cuff comment that the word was when we were on our way up here that Bennington Bulldogs were going to be shorthanded, and being shorthanded has been a lot of the school's nemesis, because being shorthanded, obviously they don't have enough to play the JVs. We were that way a few years ago, and so I would predict, without knowing, the full truth, that they were operating off of an injured staff and didn't feel like they would want to attack that. But I don't know. Maybe we just don't want to do that. But I think a lot of times it has to do with how many players they have available to play.
All right, so that's Casper back to take the snap, and he's going to throw up the middle. There's three Warriors there and a Bulldog who comes down with the catch. So in the midst of a whole lot of traffic, the Bulldog is able to make the catch. That is so that was the other player playing quarterback, 28, Aiden Lewandowski, on the reception. So he got down the field in a hurry and was able to make that catch.
Good defense again. I mean, we have three defenders surrounding him. The pass was just thrown as a dart, and we weren't able to get it knocked down. And then he caught it under some duress. So kudos to them. Hopefully our D-backs will be a little tighter, but we'll see.
There's a flag on the play, and the runner is going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage by about 6 yards. So
that's good pressure, good defensive pressure.
Flag came in from behind the defense. Usually is in the area of a hold.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And I think we're asking we're going to decline it or not. We were going to decline that, yeah, because it was a loss on the play, and I think we had was it a hold and another? So we did not decline it. Okay.
Ooh, personal foul.
Yeah. So personal foul against the Bulldogs, not a hold, not declined either. That's going to bring the ball all the way back to the Bulldog 45, and is 1st and 25.
I'm guessing a pass play. So
we got an Edward Jones investment timeout. I think the ref was calling it though. Okay, we're going to start the clock back up. 2:14 remaining in the half. Lewandowski keeps to the outside. He's going to try and do something. He goes nowhere. It's read well by the defense.
Well done, defense. That bootleg play worked many, many years, Denver Broncos, John Elway, but it did not work for the Bulldogs.
So Warriors take their first timeout of the half. That's an Edward Jones investment timeout. With 1:54 remaining in the half, I think the Warriors might be thinking that they're going to get the ball back here. So
it could be.
It's going to be 2nd and 25 for the Bulldogs from their 45. Excuse me, from their 40.
I tell you what we're missing tonight is that Casey Case walking up and down the field, giving us a detailed assessment on what's going down on the field, what they're saying, what the coaches are rumbling about.
Getting yelled at by the officials.
Getting yelled at, telling, you can't be in this box, you can't be here. And, Casey just brushes it off, He's a seasoned media vet. He's
That's
like,
right.
hey, I can be there. You know why I can be there? Because I played this game. My name's on the record books. Back it up.
He's retired. And so when he comes back, he gets to pick and choose what games he works.
That's right.
And he's particular to home games.
Yes. Home and day shift, no weekends. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's Casey. But
so
we miss him here tonight.
We do. Casper's back as the quarterback. He's looking to pass. He's got a man on the right side where he's throwing, but it is to nobody. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 25.
Good D by Peterson, and looks like Jordy Raymer as well. So well done. The pass was a little underthrown, but we can't do much about that. Again, wet ball and
setting too long.
You're on the air there, Gino.
Yeah.
We just heard from Casey's wife, who said we don't need Casey here because she's going to send us the questions.
Okay.
So
okay.
So we'll let Nikki do the interviews from home.
We're going to need someone to screen those questions because.
All right, 3rd and 25.
Ball,
slow snap. It's screen to Lewandowski, and he's met for about a gain of a yard. And it's going to be a stop the clock here for the Warriors. It's going to another Edward Jones investment timeout because it's going to be 4th and about 24, which means Warriors are expecting to get the ball here.
Little pressure here and a bad punt, and we could be in good field position. I'll tell you what, the defense there, I don't know if it's a little bit of coaches calling and a little bit of desire, but they really were in the right position at the right time. They snuffed out the screen because that screen could go, I mean, you see it all the time. It can go for 15, 20 touchdown yardage, and we were able to get a good solid hit initially, and then we got swarmed with the rest of our defense. So kudos to the defense and coaches for figuring that play out.
Yeah. What's your assignment? Stay with your assignment. Make the play.
Yeah. And put us in this position now where it's 4th and 25 or so, and potentially another score. So.
A couple of those managers that Chris was mentioning earlier, Kaylin Metro, Olivia Matthews, Ben Nelson, and Trent Sprouse.
They've been with us, or at least Metro has been with us a handful of years. If I recall, maybe even lettered last year as a manager. And
yeah. She's pointing out that it's 4th and 30.
The board says 25, but
blocked by Looper.
Good block.
Go down on the ball. Good block. Oh, they're getting a late hit here. Dang it.
So we get a block by Jamison. Well done. And then we got a penalty on top of that. Probably roughing would be the offense who tried to jump on the ball, maybe.
Maybe a unnecessary roughness, or
yeah, because I think Marion came in a little aggressive on top of the pile, maybe. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, they're calling it on the Bulldogs. Okay, first.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bulldogs is the call.
Wow.
And the Bulldog fans are calling for a late hit, and I don't know that they're completely wrong, but Warriors get the ball, first down, and it's going to be placed.
Yeah, huge change of events there.
Yeah.
You go from 4th and 25, 30-ish, and then you get a block punt, which kudos to Marion, and now they're on the 10?
Yeah, it's real close to the
Marion's
the
on
10.
the 10. Minute 38 left. Run up the middle. Jamison, 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, he's driving the pile, and he's going to get it down to the 5-yard line. It is a minute 18 remaining in the first half. Warriors lead 28-6. Looking to score again before the break.
2 wide out, spread out each side.
Kraus keeps to the right side of the line, and he is in the zone for a Case and Son touchdown.
Well done. 58 seconds left. See that again? That's what I was talking about before. I mean, he could potentially hand that off to Jamison, but it looks like to me there was someone in Jamison's face, so he pulls it or fakes hands off, if you will, and then because that defender has to either take Jamison or they have to take Carson, and once he makes that decision, that's the read, and then Carson has basically a couple steps to get in the end zone. So.
The 2-point conversion is good for a Case and Son 2-point conversion. I think that was Hitch Soyas on the carry. So it's going to go 36-6 going into the half. Well, 58 seconds remain in the first half, so we don't know yet what it'll be going into the half. But
yeah,
58.1 seconds remain in the half. Warriors lead 36-6. I'm glad I've been saying nice things about Lewandowski here.
Yeah, she's sitting right next to us.
So, yeah, if you're just joining us or you just joined us recently, the Bennington has one set of bleachers, and so we're all together as a happy community here with Bennington on the left side, with the exception, I see a couple Warrior fans sprinkled in over there, and then Warrior fans on the right side of the stands. But everybody's getting along. No one's throwing anything, so it's going well so far.
So far.
Yep.
It's been a little awkward. I'm standing here on that invisible line in the stands, and it doesn't seem like I'm talking very loud. But when I have a few of them
turning around
and not really smiling, but like just kind of looking like I think they can hear what I'm having to say. So. But,
keep it positive.
Keep it positive.
All right, Caden Mercer to kick again. He's been active this half. I can see the wheels. I'm looking over at King. He's got the wheels turning for that St. Luke quarterly report. He's just going to bring it. I'm ready.
Yeah, he's sweating. He needs some spray deodorant.
End over end kick. Picked up at about the 10, and that's Eric Fry on the return.
All right, we have some underclassmen in there getting some work. That's good. 49 seconds left.
Yeah, I think the one JV game we've had so far was against Medicine Lodge, and I think that one we played 8-on-8 or 9-man.
Yeah,
8-man or 9-man. I mean, it was handoff by Casper.
Jameson got in there quick, tripped him up.
Yeah, I think couldn't tell who was on the carry. If I had to guess, I would say Lewandowski, but I'm not sure about that. No gain on the play. Clock continues to run under 30 seconds now in the half.
May just let it run down and
yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Get some extra.
Get into the half. Well, no, we're going to get a playoff here. Yeah, he's going to take a knee. Okay, so that's going to wrap up the first half here in Bennington. 36-6 Warriors. And they're going to head into the locker room. I don't know what Trip Peterson and Jordy Raymer were doing there, but
I didn't catch it.
All right. We're going to turn it over to Keenan for the St. Luke Quarterly Report.
Keenan, what's your assessment here?
Well, we got a few good touchdowns in there. We've done a lot of good plays, and not for the lack of Bulldogs also being pretty good out here tonight. We've definitely been a tougher team than the guys were expecting. Well, I'm on the air. I should also put my input on the JV games.
Yeah.
It's not for lack of trying. The coaches have been trying to schedule them, is what I've been hearing. It's just the other teams just haven't had enough people to go with them.
All right. Well,
Well done.
Thank you, Keenan, for the St. Louis Quarterly Report. And Keenan's going to take a wide shot. We're going to put our microphones on mute. And the Bennington band's going to be out here. I don't know. Gene, do we have a microphone on the camera? Okay, so you might get some sounds from the camera, but we're going to have our mics off during halftime, and we're going to try and not have a hot mic incident either. So
Sounds good.
All right, we'll see you for the second half.
Zombie, Thriller, and concluding with the fight song. Be sure to come see the band at the next home game to hear more of their show.
Gene, I turned my headset off.
Yeah, I shut it off.
Yeah, I am too.
That's good. Just get it on there anywhere.
I'm trying my best, Gene. It's not sticking. The cords are causing issues.
Can you tighten it?
Yeah, I can tighten it.
Why do you do that?
Sit right there.
Okay.
Let me go to the rest. Okay. Good.
Another round of applause for the Bennington High School Pep Band.
I just heard that. Hey, which one? Okay, we still got this is yeah, you're that bad.
Would be better for
Here.
Sorry. Let me do it.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Is that lens big enough? Can you see all right through that? Okay, all right. Getting good pictures of Jackson there.
We always say
I tried to connect it. I tried to put it figure it out. Figure it out. I mean, it works.
maybe I'm bad. Senior boys. No.
All right.
Switch ears this time.
Tell me when you put your sound through.
All I know is that it's true. How is your mind working? Yeah, actually, like,
Right. All right, welcome back, Warrior fans. We are back from halftime. I was thinking, Chris, while I was down there getting my Snickers bar, one thing I forgot to mention, tomorrow in Marion, Spike Fest.
That's
so
right.
If you're around Marion and you're done doing your craft shopping and eating down in the park, head over to the gym for Spike Fest. Watch the girls play volleyball in that tournament tomorrow. So, also last week, I think we gave credit the head coach middle school position we gave to Jarrett McClendon. Pretty sure it is Kevin Dasenbrock.
It is Kevin. That's correct.
So we want to make sure that Kevin gets the credit he's due for the time that he puts in.
That's right. And our new rec director too. For
Yep.
those of you who don't know that.
Yeah, I said, Kevin, did they put you in a hot box and yell at you for 30 minutes to get you ready for baseball season? He said, no, they did not do that.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, we're coming back from halftime here. The Warriors lead going into the second half, 36-6. They're going to receive the kickoff also, and so they'll be the first, have the ball first. We might see an onside kick again from Bennington. We saw that in the first half after their touchdown.
Looks like we have the starting crew in still. I don't see that they've mixed it up, at least for Marion, too much yet.
Is it 30 points in the fourth quarter is the running clock?
Yes. I think it's 30 or 35, yeah.
Okay.
And it is the fourth quarter.
Yep. All right. Not line, well, let's see. Now we're changing positions. We're not lined up like we were for the onside kick in the first half.
No. Here we go.
That's Braden Goebel to kick off. It's a short kick picked up by Babcock, who's going to bring it up with a head of steam, and he's wrapped up just at the 50. He's going to make it across to the 48-yard line, 49-yard line in the Bulldog territory.
Well done. I'll tell you, Babcock is he's just so strong for his height and weight, but he's so speedy. I was working the chain gang the other day in Marion. He ran that kickoff or punt. I don't recall what it was.
Kickoff.
Back, and he ran by me on the sideline, and it was like just a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
He just flew by me, and I was like, we have speed. I like that.
Kraus hands off to Looper. Looper finds a big hole. He's not going to be stopped. He's going to go all the way for a Case and Son touchdown on a 49-yard run.
No flags?
No flags. Warriors come out where they left off in the first half with, I think Looper had a 55-yard run in the first half for a touchdown, now a 49-yard run for a touchdown in the second half. It's currently 42-6, 10:43 Clock is running, which it should not be running. That is Case and Son 2-point conversion.
And it's still running.
Gene says we've got a running clock, so I think we are in a running clock scenario here. 10:20 remaining in the third quarter. We're going to have to get our third quarter sponsors in here quick. Marion Assisted Living, MHS PAC, EBH Engineering, and Carlson Grocery. And we are in the landing broadcast area. The pre and post game shows are the Central National Bank pre and post game shows.
Yeah, there must be an agreement here maybe with the coaches. I'm pretty sure that it's in the fourth quarter, but anyway, we'll go with running clock now, and maybe we'll get some. Yeah, looks like we got some JV players out there. Or no, this is kickoff.
This is kickoff. Yep.
And I don't mean JV in a negative way. That just.
No, but I
helps.
mean, Ollie Norris is getting some play time out there, which is good to see.
Instead boy, number
Jeremiah,
20.
great
Jeremiah,
name. Great name.
Yep.
Strong name. Caden Mercer to kick off.
Hey, Raymer, is it running clock? Third? The rest of the game?
End over end kick, going to be let it bounce, and the Bennington player is going to pick it up at the 5-yard line, 6-yard line. He's going to be met hard.
Holding, looks like defense threw one of our players to the ground.
I think Jordy Raymer, or no, Isaac Westner on the tackle on a hard hit. So there is a flag on the play, as Chris was saying. It's going to be holding on the return team. It's going to be assessed after the carry. It's going to take that all the way back to the 3-yard line, I think. Or the 5-yard line.
Close.
Yeah. In the neighborhood, in the vicinity. So clock continues to run. There's under 8 minutes now remaining in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Bulldogs from their 5.
And we do have some underclassmen in, so good.
Yeah, Hagen Gardner's in there, 53. Ooh, he is stopped in the end zone. Nope, just short. Okay.
Short.
Jimmer Raymer's in there, number 9.
25.
25 is Grayson Smith.
Number 3, Ryder Krause is in.
We got a Edward Jones investment timeout for Bennington. That will stop the clock. That's their first timeout of the half. They are pinched down there right on the goal line almost. It is going to be 2nd and 14 from the 1-yard line when they come back to the ball.
Yep. It's okay here. This is going to give Marion underclassmen an opportunity to work out some of their kinks that they don't get to do a lot in practice. And as we said before, some of the JV games are not getting a chance to play. So this is a good opportunity for them.
Yeah.
And hopefully still skin away here with a Marion win.
That is a safety.
Yep.
58 in there is Leroy Wessel. The JV picks up a safety there. So that's going to make it 48, right?
Yes.
48-6.
Yes.
Oh, it was 40. Okay.
I already
so
put them up. So
46 to 6. I couldn't remember what was up there before. So
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
clock runs under 6:40 now remaining in the third quarter. We're going to get those third quarter sponsors in there again because we're going to lose that time. Marion Assisted Living, MHS PAC, EBH Engineering, and Carlson Grocery.
Marion cheerleaders are sounding very vibrant here in the second half.
Yeah.
9 of them down there.
I sit down on the court for basketball games to do the announcing there, and I've always told our cheerleaders the goal is to be as loud as the Eureka cheerleaders. They are the loudest cheerleaders that come through our events anywhere. Man, you can be as loud as the Eureka cheerleaders. That's the goal.
That's your goal.
So after the safety, Bennington kicks off again. In to return is Oliver Norris and Jimmer Raymer, 13 and 9. And then Babcock and Wessner are the next line. It's going to hit at about the 50 and picked up by Norris. Excuse me, by Raymer. Raymer's got a lane on the outside, and he's going to cut in. He's going to stutter step and still going. He's going to be brought down at about the 8-yard line, it looks like.
Well done. He did a little shimmy shake.
He did a little shimmy
end.
shake. He's getting some coaching advice from his dad here in the stands.
Yeah.
He's beaming. He's beaming.
Nice
All right.
little run there. Nice little run.
So I think even though Bennington didn't have enough players to field a JV team, they do have different players in some of their players that aren't getting as much play time. So we're not facing off against their varsity defense here. They've got some other players that they've been able to mix in.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's good for them also. It's not fun to come out in that situation, but it's good for them to get they need the playing time also. So
yes.
Let's see. Ryder Krause in a quarterback.
Looks like Ryder, yeah.
And Babcock and Oliver Norris in the backfield. Ryder keeps. He's going to go around the right side, and he's going to be brought down right around the 2-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Under 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Running clock here, 46-6.
The key here as quarterback is getting that snap as quick as you can, but then getting it in the position to hand off or fake handoff. And it looked like in that position there, didn't quite have the ball totally, and the running back was ahead of him a little bit. So
getting that timing down takes some repetition.
It does, because you have to almost trust the running back is going to be in the right hole, in the right position, running the right speed. And a lot of that takes reps. You got to take reps with the same running back. And how much does JV and underclassmen really get good quality snaps in practice? Probably not very many. So to get the timing is tough.
Going to be 3rd and goal for the Warriors at the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in here. Ryder hands off to Norris, and he's in the zone for a Case and Son touchdown. It's going to push the Warriors up 52-6. Clock continues to run in a running clock situation, so there's just under 3 minutes now remaining in the third quarter. Our third quarter sponsors, again, Marion Assisted Living, MHS PAC, EBH Engineering, Carlson Grocery. Warriors go for 2. Krause keeps. He's going to try and get around the outside. He's stiff arm, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. He pitches while he's on the ground, and it's going to be no good. So score remains 52-6. Clock continues to run here.
Yeah.
We're at 2 minutes now in the third quarter. I think this is more of what was expected.
Yes. Yeah. Little weird how we got here. It seemed that first quarter was a battle
Yeah.
that it didn't seem like it was supposed to happen that way necessarily. But they come out throwing and gave us a challenge, but we stuck it to them, our running game, and here we are.
Again, in the booth tonight, Chris Mercer and myself, Jeremiah Lang, on the camera, Keenan Lang, and producing this whole thing, Gene Winkler, man of many talents. Gene, I don't know if you saw this, Chris, but Gene got a big award this week.
I did not see that.
He got recognized up just south of here in Salina, nominated by our senior center for all the things that he does with the senior center and the community.
Nice.
And recognized for all the things that Gene does, which is pretty amazing. So we are indebted as a community to Gene Winkler, and this is bringing these games to you is just a little bit of it.
That's right.
Clock continues to run. 34 seconds on the kickoff. Different kicker, Easton Babcock, end over end kick. It's going to roll and go out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. So that is going to be the end of the third quarter before they get the ball set here. Time's going to run out. I'm going to turn over to Gene for the St. Luke Quarterly Report.
Wake up. Well, I was kind of surprised. I wasn't planning on that. Well, you can see, if you've been watching this game, that Marion just has dominated this game. The first quarter was a little, didn't know for sure how it was going to go, but it seemed about the rest of this is when we go to a running clock at the first half with 30-point lead, it's a good game. So hope you all enjoy it.
All right, Gino, thanks for the St. Luke Quarterly Report. I had a text come in from a fan saying, good job tonight, guys, on to Sedgwick. So, yeah, I think this is this is one of those games that can also sneak up on you, right? Because you're looking, man, you got Old Settlers Day coming, and you got Sedgwick coming, and you got kind of some big stuff coming on the horizon, and you got to come all the way up here to Bennington. And Warriors able to keep their focus and get this game done and under their belt, and they're going to go into Sedgwick 3-0, and hopefully continue this streak as they go down to Sedgwick next week.
Yeah, definitely. You just don't know. You come to a school that's well coached, and you have a lot of heart with the young players out there, and then they smack you in the mouth and give you a loss, and so. Kudos to Bulldogs for playing tough out there and playing, with some shorter players and injured players. But no, you're definitely right. We're going to go into our next tough game with Sedgwick, and hopefully we took a piece from this game that'll help us in that game.
So Bennington quarterback keeps. He's going to come to the outside, and he's going to be close to the first down. That is number 5, Eric Fry. He's a freshman. 5'8", 130 freshman for the Bulldogs in at quarterback, and he picked up the first down. So that's a 10-yard gain for Eric, and he did a good job getting to the outside.
We see, now the underclassmen are in there, and they're getting some work, and you're seeing the upperclassmen, some of the upperclassmen standing on the sidelines and chatting with their buddies. And, what do you really think they're thinking about on the sideline? Do you think that they're like thinking about the video games or stopping and getting Burger King on the way home, or you thinking, what I mean?
I imagine there's probably a multitude of conversations going on down there. Yeah,
I'm sure that it's 100% thinking about how I'm going to help my fellow player as he comes off the field.
64 out there is Miles Teichman near the camera. 71 is Colt Smith. Let's see. Trying to get a few other numbers here.
64. Who's that?
64. Miles Teichman.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. 52, I think, is Landon Hendricks. Good to see him out there.
71's Colt Smith.
Yep.
He's our nose tackle. Again, Ryder Krause is out there as safety.
So that snap was on the ground. The quarterback just fell on it, and this time Fry has it. He's looking to pass. He's looking out to the right side where Krause is. It's going to be short. Hands were tied up a little bit. It was short of the receiver, though, and so no flag on the play. It's incomplete. It's going to bring up third down.
Third and long.
Our fourth quarter sponsors tonight are Marion Dye and Fixture, Edward Jones Investment, and JW Storage.
Key for Ryder in that play or any defensive back, if you're able to get your head turned a little bit and see that the ball's in flight, really the player doesn't mean anything to you at that point. You want to be able to take that angle to the ball and just go get it. Just go grab it out of the air.
Warriors blitz, and Fry's able to get out of the blitz, and he gets back, I think, to about the original line of scrimmage before the loss earlier. So it's going to bring up 4th and 10. Doesn't work that way, Gino. Gino's saying if we leave now, we can beat the crowd. So we'll stick it out here. We were rushed to get everything set up. We're gonna bring you the whole game. Some of this will be on YouTube, which is kind of fun for some of these young guys. They can go back and see themselves play and say, "Remember when we went up to Bennington and we won by almost 50 points? I was in that game." So 4th and 10. Looks like Bennington might be going for it. Ball's snapped on the ground, and he's not going to get anything off. So it's going to be a turnover on downs after the pile-on there. So Warriors are going to come out and get the ball. There's 8:09 remaining in the game. It's a running clock. Warriors lead 52-6.
You know, you talk about these guys going back and watching. I had a gentleman come into my shop this week, and he wanted me to make a digital copy of all the football games in 2008 and 2009. 17 games.
Yeah.
And he wanted them all put on a digital jump drive.
Cool.
So just stick it into his computer and watch it.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. So they're thinking about those old games.
Yeah. So Warriors come out 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 35. Good field possession for the Warrior JV. That's in at quarterback, I think, is Raymer.
Yes, number 9.
Jimmer Raymer, yep. And the handoff was to Babcock, and he's going to pick up a first down. The chains move, so Warriors moving the ball here with 7 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Warrior JV.
He's just going to be a special kid. I've seen him run a few times, I've already mentioned, and he just runs so hard. And he has good sight. He sees the hole, and he's there before it's able to close up. And that's key.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference. So
Mm-hmm.
Babcock on the carry again, and he's going to be good for about 7 yards, it looks like.
Ball carried by number 3 for the Warriors. Hold the Bulldogs in on the stop. Second down.
You know, you people out there watching it can be thankful for our stadium. If you watch this game at our level that we're at right now, just up in the bleachers, compared to us in the home stand, it's so much better.
Yeah.
You can see over the head of what everything's doing instead of watching them all level play.
Yeah, we are fortunate, that's for sure.
So Raymer takes the snap, and it's a handoff to Babcock again. He's up the left side. He's going to keep pounding on that left side, and it's another first down to the 5-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Warriors from the 5 with Babcock on 3 consecutive carries.
I give kudos. I'm watching Jimmer here, and as the quarterback, when he gets the ball, he's getting to that spot to hand off and or pull. He's getting to that spot before the running back does. And the others at times are a little late, and that slows everything down and gives linebackers time to fill the holes. But watch him. He gets there so quick, and then he's able to read and assess. Do I hand it off?
Warriors in the zone for a Case and Son touchdown.
Is there someone in the hole, or do I hand it off or do I pull it?
Yeah.
And that's a key right there. He's doing that very well.
That's a good analysis, Chris. It's good to have your insight out here tonight, and I think there's kind of your passive fans hear the option, the read option, and don't get it broken down. So appreciate you bringing that to the broadcast tonight. We haven't even made fun of Mike Powers yet tonight.
I thought about it. At halftime, I went to the restroom. I had to freshen up, and I thought about him on my way there, and I thought, how am I going?
And Jimmer is in the zone for a Case and Son 2-point conversion.
And I had a great conversation with him today as he asked me to come and fill in for him today. And I really, really, really want to say it, but I'm going to hold so that I don't embarrass him too bad.
There you go.
But
it is International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Ooh.
And I was hoping that I would get some pirate jokes, and I just did not get my pirate jokes together. So
not enough time.
Not enough time.
Well, you said that Mike is under the weather there a little bit. So
yeah.
If you'd like to send a get well card to him, Mike Powers, 8 something South Roosevelt, Marion, Kansas. Just a get well card would be nice.
Yeah, man, just send up a buck or two. Just drop a buck or two in there. And he does like dark chocolate, no nuts.
I have to share a funny story today. So I greet at the elementary school every morning, and this little first grader walks in with a rose, and he's walking in. He's got this rose and big smile on his face. I said, "Is that for your girlfriend?" Nothing. He won't even make eye contact, right? And the next thing I know, this para is coming back to the front door holding the rose. I said, "Did you get that from this first grader?" And she goes, "Yeah, he said he loves me."
Oh, shoot.
So things are getting pretty serious over at the elementary school. So
nice.
Yeah, pretty brave little first grader.
She's making a good impression.
All right, into kickoff for the Warriors is Hagen Gardner, number 53. Hagen is a freshman.
Lefty.
Left-footed kicker. It's gonna stay in bounds.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just going to step outside of the field of play. That was 65 Jackson Kidd. Let's see, 6'2 sophomore for Bennington. Clock continues to run. We're at 2:15 in the game. Your fourth quarter sponsors, Marion Dye and Fixture, Edward Jones Investment, JW Storage. Your Warrior sponsors for the game, Marion Auto Supply, Katie Insurance, Security First Title Company, and Shelter Insurance. We're in the Lanning Pharmacy broadcast area. Timeout sponsors are Edward Jones Investment, and your quarterly sponsors, are St. Luke Hospital. So again, thank you to all of our sponsors. Make sure when you go into any of their places of business, you heard them on the ctv20 live broadcast of a football game. You'll say, "Oh yeah, thank you." All right, this is a different quarterback for Bennington. 45 is Brock Murk. He tried to pass it to, I think, 65 over there, Jackson Kidd. It's incomplete.
Second down.
We are just about at a minute to play. Warriors lead 60-6. We should have like a way that people, like, you know, like you can do like the punt, pass, and kick, or you can do the. We should have you could pay like $25 and do a St. Luke quarterly report.
Ooh. Let's think on that.
Yeah. We could get some guest St. Luke quarterly report people, and
There might be some people on air that maybe don't want to hear what some people have to say. We would need a filter, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
Gene has a mute button. All right, that is going to bring us to the end of the game. Warriors win this game 60-6 up here in Bennington. Running clock the entire second half. JV got in for a bulk of that. I'm going to give Chris, why don't you give us the St. Luke quarterly report here at the end of the game?
Yeah, so I think we've talked about it quite a bit here tonight, and definitely here the first half. But as we transition into the second half, obviously we're playing with underclassmen, getting them some time to get in and work out the kinks. But overall, I think assessment is Bulldogs come out with a strong heart, and Marion we just prevailed in that. We just pounded it like we always do. We ran the option really well. Our line looked really sharp. Our defense is really picking up. I think one of the better defenses in the young crew they're just getting better and better. And really a totality of events. Our kicking game is pretty decent. Our return game is pretty decent. We've had some underclassmen stepping up and just doing their responsibilities. And we had an onside kick that we were able to pounce on earlier and didn't give that away. And our turnovers have really been low. And that's been different the last few, maybe not the last year, but the last handful of years. We tend to give some turnovers away, and that really hurts us. It hurts us in the big games. And so we're able to minimize our turnovers and just keep pounding. And, we got a score of 60-6, and that's because of that.
We want to thank you all for joining us tonight up here in Bennington. We're going to be on the road again next week at Sedgwick. We'll bring you that game live from Sedgwick on ctv20 live. It has been a wonderful evening up here in Bennington with you, Chris Mercer.
Thank you.
Keenan on the camera, Gene Winkler on the production. And I'm Jeremiah Lang saying goodnight, Warrior fans. We will see you in Sedgwick.